Okay, so today I'm doing the Blackstone River Bikeway, starting on the Woonsocket side. This is the beginning of the paved section in Woonsocket, near the River's Edge complex, which I will be skating by in about a minute or two. Beautiful day for skating. It's about 85 degrees outside. This is the first time that I do this side of the bike path this year. I've been having a lot of rain, like all the time. So first nice day that I actually get a chance to do it, so I'm going to try doing most of the paved section today. I am wearing my FR1s with the NN Ronin Frame and 100mm Revolver wheels today. It has a 1.5mm rocker on this skate. I have not worn these skates that much lately because I've been wearing my smaller size boot FR1 skates with the Crossfire frame and 80mm wheels. This is more my ideal outdoor setup. The other one is my indoor setup that I like to wear a lot. This is the River's Edge complex that I'm approaching. Got a soccer field, a dog park. There's usually a lot of rocks in this section. Looks like somebody did a good job cleaning it today. It's the dog park. More of the dog park. Once my dog gets his shots in a few weeks, I'll probably try taking him there. Depending on if there's good dogs around or not. Whew. Field looks really nice this year. Typically, it has like 50 to 100 geese on it, leaving goose turds everywhere. And the grass doesn't usually look this good either. This is the Blackstone River to my left. This is one of 2 or 3 hills. This one's the main one people hate going down because it's the S-curve one. And A lot of the time you have bimbos that are walking on the wrong side and they don't move for you and you're free rolling down. They lack common sense. Today looks pretty clear. It is nice and shady here. I'm already sweating. No sticks here either, that's a first. I normally always see big branches in here whenever I come. I probably should have taken my allergy pill. I can literally see the pollen floating through the air. This used to be one of the Woonsocket water treatment plants. Knocked down the water treatment plant, and now I think it's supposed to be some kind of animal sanctuary when it's done. Could be wrong. That was over by Railroad Street in Woonsocket that we just passed. No idea how fast I'm going. I'm guessing about 8 or 9 miles an hour. I'm not trying for speed. I'm just going for a relaxing skate. I'm more going for distance to see how far I go. We're going to be heading to Philly for the Philly free skate in a couple of weeks. So I want to get some skating in so I can get used to doing the distances. Like I said earlier in the video, it's been raining a lot around here, so I haven't had many chances to skate yet this year outdoors. Whew. Literally every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it rains. So we can't go outdoor skating with Dang or Daniel and them. So I decided, since it was a nice day, that I was going to skate today. If I'm not dead after today's skate, I might go tomorrow and Thursday as well. We're supposed to have pretty nice weather. We'll see. And this coming weekend, rain again. These skates actually feel so heavy now after not wearing them for so long. This is Route 99 above us. For those of you that watch my videos on this bike path last year and the year before, they are still currently working on their 3-day work project. This is year 3. April made 3 years, I believe. So we're 3 and change now. And the highway is still worse than before they started. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the benefit of all this project is. It's one of those Biden jobs. Sounds like money embezzlement if you ask me. Anyway, enough on that topic. We're going to be coming up on a section with buildings and people walking on the wrong side. A lot of people out here today. Some people I saw in the parking lot did say that there was a lot of turtles out today. I haven't seen any yet, but it doesn't mean anything. They tend to be more in the still standing water than in the running water, but it's all green. I also did see a fellow rollerblader when I pulled into the parking lot. Maybe I'll catch up to him, or maybe he'll be heading back when I pass him. He looked like he was wearing 80mm skates. K2 brand, maybe. I don't know, I didn't get a good enough look. But he left probably about 10 minutes before me. I will very likely have to change my battery at the next section with a stop, because I'm using what was left in the battery from the other day. Didn't feel like changing it because it was halfway dead. Yeah, so I'll probably just change it automatically before it dies at the next section. Probably can't see it, but there's a nice swan out there in the water. Passing mile 14.5. We started at mile 17.5. Whew, that tickled my foot. I did not stop there because there were so many people sitting at all the chairs. Probably stop there and record the waterfall on the way back. There's a rabbit right here. Oh, here's the skater that I saw earlier. I'm pretty sure I have seen her on this bike path before. I don't think that's who I saw earlier though. I thought it was a guy. That was a older lady. Could have been who I saw. She might have went to this section right here and turned around. Okay, so I'm going to stop and change batteries before my battery dies. And you can still see all that beautiful pollen floating through the air. Okay, so I just changed batteries. This is where the canoe launch would be. That parking lot to my left. I've never seen the canoes there, but they advertise that they have them. That you can rent and go in the water with them. Might be nice to check that out one day. Ooh, it got nice right here. Temperature-wise and surface-wise. Yeah, so we're now in the outer edge of Albion, I believe. Or Manville. We're in Manville. Probably should have rotated my wheels before I used them out here, but if I go tomorrow, Thursday, I'll rotate them. This is a really nice trail. They got a lot of spots where you can sit and relax. There's quite a few waterfall sections and off-trail chutes that you can walk on to get closer to the water, but they're not paved, unfortunately. Mile 13.5. Again, going kind of slow. I was actually going to skate around the paved section of the Cumberland Library last week one day, but it started downpouring as soon as I got to the library, even though the weather said it wasn't going to rain that day. So I did not get to do it yet. Maybe next week. More pollen. You can see it all on the ground. It looks like it snowed. Just got some in my mouth. Don't get excited. Pretty funny, everybody that I've seen so far has been going this way. I haven't seen anybody going this way yet. I just had a big giant bug hit my helmet. This is, I believe, a hydro dam now. They were working on this for like the last 2 or 3 years, and it looks pretty nice. We are now in the Albion parking section. There's nobody here. This is where I was planning on stopping with Elijah like a month and a half ago when he went with me. But he had to turn around and go back before because he had work to go to or something. Again, Blackstone River. We're in Albion. To my left is Cumberland. Albion's to the right. That building that was to my right used to be some kind of old-fashioned mill, and they converted it into condos / apartments. Looks like a nice area. I had a friend that used to live in there. I used to pick him up before work sometimes. Whew. Never seen the inside, but the outside looks like they fixed it up a lot. Whew. Uphill. Going down. These are the railroad tracks that Elijah was on when I did the bike path with him. That's where we stopped. So going this way is all what you would see in the video that I did with him. I'm still going to record it anyway, in case I see anything cool. Back when I lived in Cumberland, I used to do this bike path almost every day, at least in parts. Now that I live in Woonsocket, at the near the far end of this bike path, I don't do it every day. This side has more shade than the other side, though. There was some turtles over there. I heard them and briefly saw them, but I don't think the camera got them. Something big just shot under the water over there. We just passed mile marker 11.5. I hear so much stuff moving out in the woods and near the water. Someone's lighting it up out there in the woods. I can smell it. This is the section where Elijah was jumping back and forth over this green. I think I'm too old to jump that far. One day I would like to try it, but not today. Got me thinking about doing it, but I know I can't jump. Maybe on the way back. This is the Cumberland-Lincoln town line over by Ashton Mill. It's Ashton Mill that you can see in front of me. Old mill that they converted into apartments. You can still see it's very vintage, but has been worked on a little. I'm gonna stop the video and start another one. Whew. I've not been this way in forever. If you watch Skating Southern New England on YouTube, this is the section with the hill bomb that he was doing in one of his videos about two to 3 months ago. Huh. Nice little bridge here. I'm assuming, yeah, that you can walk over to the waterfall over here to take pictures. I'm going to attempt it even though it's ballast, stone, and dirt. We'll see how close I can get without falling. Whew. Okay, this is one of the waterfalls along the Blackstone River. Never actually been on this side before because you have to walk. I did walk about a quarter of a mile in my skates to get here. Nice view though. Okay, gonna walk back. Yeah, so back to it. This is, once again, the hill that Kevin, aka Skating Southern New England, was bombing in one of his videos. I'm going up it, and as we all know, what goes up must come down. Thinking that goes to the road where the Lincoln Wall is on. And this one must go to the rest area on 295, would be my guess. Guess we're gonna find out. It's been about 3 years since I did this section. Ooh. Whew, very hot, very sweaty. I keep having sweat drip down my eye, so I have to keep wiping it. For some reason, I get the feeling that when I'm coming back down here after, with my luck, I'm gonna have one of the dum-dums that does this when I'm trying to pass them. Whew. Gotta be close to the rest area because I can hear cars driving, like on the highway. Can hear some kind of creatures moving in the woods. Whew. Okay, this is the rest area. Okay, so I'm leaving the 295 rest area and going down this hill. It didn't look so bad, but we'll see how it is going down it. The last time I did this hill, I was wearing 80mm skates with no rocker on them, and I also didn't know how to brake. A lot of sweat dripping down my head. This is a little chipmunk. This hill didn't look that bad when I was coming up it, but it is relatively smooth with some sticks and debris in the way here and there. And it's not the fact that it drops fast that makes it bad. I think it's more that it's a long hill that makes it bad. So you're constantly dropping down the hill over like a 1 mile length as opposed to a short hill that drops really fast. It's also a little windy. I also did notice that whoever put up the fences along the sides didn't quite put them all in the best areas. I mean, I guess there's some here, but some of the corners have none, but on the straightaway they have a rail. Okay, so it did get a little more crappier here. See, like this. Why is there no rail on the right over here? I think it's a good thing I wasn't bombing that hill, because then I would have hit that kid because he was swerving everywhere. That wasn't that bad of a hill at all. And we are passing the Kelly House Museum on the right. I've never been inside. Mile 10.5.
Jump in that now. Yes, do it.
So I just changed my battery again. I don't think they were fully charged. Sometimes if you leave them in your bag and you haven't charged them in a while, there's a goose. Oh, not a duck right there. Yeah, so I was saying, Sometimes if you charge them and leave them in your bag without using them for a while, they drain. I'm trying to find some turtles. I've seen some, but not long enough to actually record them. Still not all I'm seeing is trash. This section over here, last time I came in this area with Elijah, we were wondering what it was. They're supposed to be building a new park over there for the town of Cumberland. It looks like there might be a skate park that's going in there. I know Cumberland used to have a skate park years and years ago, but they got rid of it. It used to be across the street from the town hall. That's when I was a kid, but they got rid of it and never moved it anywhere else. Almost looks like they're building a pond back there. Maybe it's going to be a new reservoir too, who knows? Such an odd spot to sunbathe. The girl, not the duck. Especially when you could go into a nice field. Yeah, fine. So I scared those two ladies back there, and all I was doing is braking, so they would know that I was going around the corner next to them. What's funny is I scared them and they were facing me. You're on the wrong side. And you're riding your bike like you're drunk. See, this water never usually goes up to here. Yep, smoking weed again. That's such a horrible smell. Whew. Bird sitting in the middle of the path. Okay. And this is the end of the paved section of the bike path. I'm going to sit here for a minute before heading back.